ever heard over voice chat. I was playing Warzone with randoms at 2 a.m. when I matched with this guy who sounded older, maybe in his 60s. He had a thick southern accent and kept apologizing for being slow on the controls. We all assured him it was fine. We were just playing for fun. After a few matches, we were all chatting casually when suddenly his voice changed. He went from jovial to dead serious in an instant. "Hold on, boys. Something ain't right outside." We heard him set down his headset, but he didn't mute his mic. Through the audio, we could hear a door opening and his footsteps moving across what sounded like a wooden porch. Then, a woman's voice, distant but clear. "Harold, is that you? Martha? What in God's name are you doing out here this hour?" Harold replied. My teammates and I exchanged confused messages in the text chat. Should we disconnect? Was this some kind of prank? The woman's voice came through again, sounding disoriented. "I was looking for Robert. Have you seen Robert?" "Martha, honey, come inside. Robert's been gone for 10 years now." There was a pause, then the sound of gentle sobbing. "But I just saw him in the garden. He was planting those tomatoes he loves." Harold's voice softened. "That was me, Martha. I was planting tomatoes this morning. You watched me from the kitchen window, remember?" By now, we were all completely silent, listening to this intimate moment. One of my teammates typed, "I think his wife has Alzheimer's." We heard Harold gently guiding Martha back inside, murmuring reassurances. When Harold returned to his headset, he sighed deeply. "Sorry about that, boys. The wife gets confused sometimes, thinks it's 1985, and our son is still living at home." "No worries, man," I said, feeling awkward about having eavesdropped on such a personal moment. "Is she okay?" "She has her good days and bad days," Harold replied. "Tonight's not so good. Doctor says the Alzheimer's is progressing faster than they expected." He paused, then added, "This game helps, you know. Keeps my mind sharp while I'm caring for her. Can't leave the house much these days." We played another round, but Harold seemed distracted. Twice we heard Martha calling for him, asking about people none of us knew. Each time, Harold would patiently explain to her what year it was and who he was. During a quiet moment, Harold told us he and Martha had been married for 47 years. Their son Robert had died in a car accident a decade ago. Martha had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's 3 years back. Suddenly, we heard a crash in the background, followed by Martha screaming. Harold's chair scraped back. "Martha! Martha!" The headset clattered to the desk. We could hear Harold running, then his panicked voice. "Martha, don't move! There's glass everywhere." One of my teammates, Mike, spoke up. "Harold, can we call someone for you? Do you need help?" But Harold couldn't hear us. We listened helplessly as he tried to calm Martha, who was now hysterical, convinced that intruders had broken in. After what felt like an eternity, Harold returned. "Sorry, boys. Think I need to call it a night." "Is everything okay?" I asked. "Do you need us to call someone?" No. This happens sometimes. Part of the journey." His voice sounded exhausted. "Thanks for the games. It's nice to talk to folks who aren't doctors or nurses." Before disconnecting, Harold added, "If you don't mind, same time tomorrow. It helps to have something to look forward to." We all immediately agreed. For the next 6 months, we played with Harold almost every night. Sometimes Martha would wander in, confused. Other times, we'd hear her laughing at old jokes only she remembered. One night, Harold didn't show up, or the next. After a week of silence, we received a message from his account. It was from his nephew, letting us know Harold had passed away peacefully in his sleep. Martha had followed just 30 hours later. The message ended. Uncle Harold said his gaming buddies gave him strength during the hardest year of his life. We never expected to witness someone's love story through a gaming headset.